Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Oh, I thought he was going to keep running like that.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
He's going to keep running.
Wow. They come through the pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw pulled in by Jefferson. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Look, there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Falcon football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Allen. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Evan Ingram, 57 yards. And the Falcons will add to their 1st quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no Allen to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Micah Parsons, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jonathan Taylor, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's got room. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. First and 10, Taylor now. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 21-0 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a gain of 20. Complete to Kyle Pitts. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Allen to throw it, eluding the pressure right. They'll get this off to Taylor. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Mahomes now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. To Barkley on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Open man, that's Henry. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, here's Allen. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Past the 20. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Round 3.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Round 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Up the middle with Barkley. And the defense closes quickly there. And he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's another Falcon.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Falcons. A.J. Brown, 33 yards. And the Falcons are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Metcalf motions left. So after the INT, it's Allen. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had... There he goes, left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A give to Barkley out of the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Barkley inside handoff, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. This one. And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable.
Taking it right down Broadway. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns' drive about to get started.
And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Alert!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Now 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
65, Browns 3.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.